Cardinals, Texans on EA Sports. Houston, Texas is the site for today's matchup.
We've got one of the hottest teams in the game on the field today, riding a 5-game winning streak.
And, man, they're hot for a lot of reasons. Healthy. Everybody believes. The quarterback, my gosh, if the guy even looks like he's going to get open, he is putting the ball on the money. They are hot, and they're going to be tough to beat.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
Let's go.
First down at the 21. Langford's tackled down after a gain of 5. Here's the Texans offense. They're one of the best in the NFL when it comes to moving the ball up and down the field.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on first down.
Get ready.
Defensive line shifting to the right there.
Langford's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. First down coming up.
Get ready.
And he holds it in. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. It's now 2nd down. His man. Gains 19.
Well, that time it's a short pass to the receiver, and I give him all the credit. He takes a short pass and turns it into a long gain. He has the move to get it done, and he did that time.
First down at the 36. Throws the pass. But the hit knocks the ball out.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
The Cardinals with a nickel look here on defense.
2nd down and 10. Looking across the middle,
On the money.
tackled down at the 28-yard line.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
The Texans now looking to convert here on 3rd down. Just a week ago, they struggled mightily in these situations.
3rd and 3.
Langford's handed the football.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Boy, that was a promising drive for quite a while, and finally the defense steps up.
Yeah, the defense stepped up, but also, boy, that was an uninspired play call, I thought, on 3rd down. Didn't give the offense a chance, and the defense took advantage of it.
The Cardinals defense not able to make the stop there, and they'll have to stay on the field a little bit longer.
Well, sometimes when it's 4th and short, the toughest man wins, and that time the defense was not the toughest unit.
First down and 10.
And intercepted! He's in the clear. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play, what a run.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance, they get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
And the point after is good.
That's a timeout call. The Cardinals ready to kick it away.
bring it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Texans,
I have to wonder, where are they going to be mentally after that last drive when they were moving the football only to give it away on an interception? How are they going to be out there on this possession?
Well, I think it's tough. I really do, Jim. You know, nowadays, quarterbacks, it seems like all we judge them on, they throw interceptions or not. And once you throw one, it's out there. You've got to get over that mental block, and you've got to keep playing hard and press the football. That's the only way you can have success.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Scrambling now. Second down following that incompletion. The Cardinals lined up in the nickel.
Let's go.
And he's thrown to the ground.
Nice job that time by the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
Third and long. He's drilled as he throws.
This defense is unbending on third down at the start of this game, Phil.
Yeah, Jim, they've been good on the defensive side. I can't say much for the offense that's going against them, though. No imagination, just running ordinary plays. They deserve to be stopped.
Looking to make a difference. They'll mark him at the 29. And a run back of about 7. The Texans set at the line. Dime package. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Has his target.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Coming to the line at the 48. From the gun. And it's knocked down. And now we'll look at the Cardinals offense. Last week they were motoring up and down the field, throwing for over 350 yards. The Cardinals come to the line with an empty backfield.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
John Brown has the catch. Gains 17.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line. The Texans with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. First down at the 31. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Good job with the safety getting that sack. I'll say this. He can tackle, he can cover, and he's shown us he can blitz too and get to the quarterback.
The football sits at the 40. The Cardinals come out in a bunch set.
Get ready.
Wow, look at that. Linebackers moving around.
The Cardinals will take the snap from the 40. Brown's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Brown's a great slant route runner. He knows how to stick his outside foot in the ground and go right across the middle of the field. The quarterback puts it right on target, and he picks up good yards and doesn't quite get a first down.
The Cardinals are at the line, facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week, as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. From the gun.
Makes the reception. Tackles made.
I love seeing the post route against defenses that are up there being aggressive, trying to stop the run. You go down the field. How about that? Stick that foot into the ground, make that break at 10 yards, and run right down the middle of the field on that post route. Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
First and goal from the 2.
McKinney's all over the ball carrier.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Complete to Floyd. Tackles made.
And now here's the Texans line up on defense. Can anyone on this defensive unit find out a way to stop the passing attack? Third and goal at the 4.
Has his man. Gains about 3.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. And now he'll take this power surge for 6. Touchdown.
Of course, they'd love it when you go for it on 4th down and get the touchdown. But listen, if you wouldn't have made it, they would have been second-guessing you right away.
He made it. The Texans ready to take that football down the field.
Running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Texans bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
First down at the 19. Going for the home run.
But it's incomplete. The Texans' offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway.
Second and 10 coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Cardinals offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
Makes the reception. They'll mark him at the 34. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
The post route, deep down the field, going towards the goalpost. It's not called enough in this league. Nice throw by the quarterback.
Let's go.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
First down at the 34. Has his target.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Second and 4 coming up.
Let's go.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Catch made.
Oh, I loved it when I was a quarterback, throwing screens or throwing short passes to the running backs and watch them catch it and get those big yards. It was awesome to get cheap yards like that.
This play set up by the long gainer. Quarterback sneak. He'll just barrel. Touchdown, Cardinals. Finding the end zone for the second time.
You got to be able to take advantage of the quarterback sneak. If the defense doesn't line up properly, find the weak spot and go there to score.
The Cardinals getting set for the kickoff. Flag is out. He's taken down at the 23.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Langford's got it on the handoff.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Going to try and scramble now. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Langford's out there to receive the screen pass.
Gains 16.
You know, when you're catching the football, there's nothing like catching the pass, whether it's short or long, and breaking a tackle and getting a couple of extra yards. That makes the quarterback have some confidence in you, and he'll start looking for you more.
Get ready.
First and 10. Langford's going to secure the handoff. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line. They'll run it with him again. Brown's going to make the tackle.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
From the 29-yard line.
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line. Look at the defensive line. Everybody's spreading out. I think they're going to try to pressure the quarterback.
Langford's taken down at the 18.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Get ready.
Now first and 10. Langford's going to take the ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football and the defense takes possession.
That's a good learning experience right there. You fumble the football, you learn from it, you know why you fumbled it. Next time, correct it so you don't do it again.
The Cardinals offense looks unstoppable. Touchdown drives the last two times they've had it. And here they go again, Phil.
Yeah, they've been very good, Jim. They're taking advantage of situations and scoring touchdowns, and we know that's what you must do. If you don't get these touchdowns, what happens later in the game always comes back to bite you.
The Texans go with the dime formation here on defense.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Very nearly intercepted.
In a situation like this, third and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
Get ready.
Out of the shotgun.
falls incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series.
The Cardinals will punt the football. And he spins away. And a flag is down. Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
The Texans at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Buchanan's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Moving it to the other side of the field at the 49.
Get ready.
Second down and 11. Brings it into his body.
And at the 37, he'll be brought down. First down at the 37. He'll throw it over the middle. Langford's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion.
The Texans from the 37. Handoff made. Langford's tackled down after a gain of 7. The Texans will take the snap from the 30. Langford's taking the handoff.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Langford's handed the football. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
The line of scrimmage right at the 24.
Langford's lined up as the single back.
Second and 8.
Out of the pocket.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Langford's brought down after picking up just a yard.
They'll go no huddle.
Second and goal from the 4. Touchdown, and they cut into that lead.
In the old days, if you're a quarterback, it was rare to get a pass near the goal line. Nowadays, it's rare for the running back to get a run near the goal line, and the big guy took advantage of it this time. He gets to run near the goal line, and he takes it in for the TD.
He'll have a chance to take off.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Cardinals come out with a split backfield.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Brought down at the 44. That's reception number 4 for him.
playing press coverage to the outside.
First down at the 44.
2 hands on the football and has the catch. They get set quickly, ready for another snap.
First down at the 43.
Makes the catch. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
The Cardinals have to take their final timeout. That's it.
Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now.
The Cardinals at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Coming to the line at the 40-yard line.
The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Third and 7. Looking at every option. Reaches out and snatches it. Getting set as fast as they can. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
The Cardinals will take the snap from the 25.
Comes down with the defender tips it out.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Let's go.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The Cardinals will take the snap from the 25. Got the completion. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
Well, Jim Nance, even you could coach a team in a situation like this. You're winning big, it's third and long. You know what you do? You hand the football off and you punt the football.
3rd and 10 coming up. We've reached halftime, and we'll be sending it back to our studio and Larry Ridley as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports.
The second half is officially underway.
He'll take it from the 1. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
And now here's the first snap of the second half. The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
The Cardinals are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. After the penalty, it's second down and 12.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Here's Brown.
Brown's taken down at the 49.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
It's first down as they head to the line. Here's the first snap after the big play.
Get ready.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
It's caught by Michael Floyd.
Press coverage all the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Takes it from the gun.
There's a flag right there. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
After the long gain, let's see what runs it in for the touchdown.
And that touchdown puts them in the driver's seat. Early stages of the second half.
You know, somewhere along the line, you got to take a stand, and you just got to say, I've had enough. And on the defensive side, they didn't do that in that drive, so maybe they could come out on the offensive side, find a way to score some points and get back into this game.
Made right around the 26-yard line.
The Texans offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The Texans snap it at the 26. Airing it out. A foot race to the end zone. The 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
What a nice job by the receiver. There's the long throw down the field. He runs, he looks it in, makes the catch, and scores.
The point after try is in the books. The Cardinals are ready to return the kickoff. Tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
They'll go shotgun here.
The reception by John Brown.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Snapping out of the gun. John Brown brings it down. Brown's tackled right at the 42. That's 5 receptions on the day. The football sits at the 42-yard line.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Takes the hit, throws. Failing to complete that one, so second down here.
The Texans will come out in the dime.
From the gun.
It's caught by John Brown. Brown's tackled down at the 24.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The Cardinals take it from the 23. Makes the catch. Ryan's able to read that play and make the hit.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Get ready.
Second and long. Secures it with two hands. And he's brought to the ground.
Don't get brought down with arm tackles. That's what you teach everybody that carries the football in this league now. The wide receiver, excellent job of breaking that arm tackle, getting the extra yards. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
First and goal from the 4. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
The Cardinals, like a lot of teams in the NFL, once they get in the red zone, they would love to run the football in there and score that way. Well, that time they run it, and they get very little out of it.
The line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out, this could be a blitz.
Second and goal from the 2.
And he's in for the touchdown.
And a comeback now is going to have to be a monumental one. That touchdown has them looking in pretty good shape.
Yeah, they look like they're on good shape on the offensive side, but listen, no lead is safe in this league, so you got to be alert. Be alert for trick plays and things that you haven't seen yet.
The Cardinals getting ready to kick it away.
He's got a chance to return this one.
And a flag comes out. A long field ahead of them at the 10.
Get ready.
They'll go ground. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
It's second down and 3.
And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
They're going to the hurry.
Get ready.
They feed it to him one more time. Langford's met after a gain of 3.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
The Texans have it at the 24. Got a flag down here.
The defense accepts the penalty.
The Cardinals guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Johnson's got it on the handoff. That's a gain of 7.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking the tackle.
Let's go.
Third down and 10. Throws the pass.
Marshall's in on the tackle. The Texans believe they can pick up the first in this short yardage situation and keep the offense on the field.
Get ready.
Johnson's going to secure the handoff.
The Cardinals have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the third quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Finds his mark. Sims is marked down at the 19.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
The Cardinals are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway. This next snap will take place at the 19. The Cardinals lined up, bunch formation.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Sims is brought down after picking up only a yard.
Sims is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run.
The Cardinals come out, jumbo package on the field.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
First down here after the run.
Let's go.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Sims is tackled down after a gain of 5.
The Cardinals offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good gain.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage at the 12.
Second down and 5.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Picked up a couple that time.
Sims is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
It's third down coming up.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Airtight coverage, incomplete.
The Cardinals go with the pass that time on third and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a fourth down situation.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. They add another 3 here at the start of the fourth quarter to make things a little more comfortable for them, Phil.
Oh, I think they're feeling good. They like where they stand right now, and everything you do is try to milk that clock and speed the process up as the game goes on.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Texans back out there on offense. Their last drive, they had fourth down on their own side of midfield. They decided to go for it instead of punting the football away. We both were wondering why.
Oh, man, some people just never learn. They keep going for it on fourth down when they're in their own territory, and it always backfires. And what do you expect? Well, I know what you can expect, another loss. You just got to be smart with your decision-making when you're managing a football game.
Coming to the line at the 44.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
And they take him down.
Oh, man, defensive coordinators love this. When you can hit, or this time they sack the quarterback without even blitzing.
Well, they got to the quarterback on first down. Sets up second and long.
Brings it in. Gains 13.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
At the 31, here we go.
First and 10. Looking across the middle, on the money.
That's his 6th catch of the day.
How about that? We just saw the fly route straight down the field by the receiver. Long throw by the quarterback and a nice completion. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
First and goal.
He's got the catch. And that's a touchdown. And they inch closer.
You spend so much time in this league. Once you get in the red zone on the offensive side, all these different plays, knowing you must be efficient. You need to score touchdowns instead of kicking field goals. Well, you can feel good now because you've got it in there.
That hurts. The two-point try is denied.
The Texans in position. They're going to go with the onside kick.
That's a timeout call.
The Texans now, no doubt, will onside kick it. And unable to pull off the onside kick, the hands team comes away with the football. The Cardinals put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
From the shotgun. Gets it out for the completion.
Second down. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
2nd and 11.
John Brown has the catch. That picks up 7. That's reception. Number 7 for him.
If it was me, I would cover the short receivers and force this guy to throw it down the field. You're behind by a few points. You got to try and force the issue.
Third and 4 coming up following that completion. The corners step back. Out of the gun.
Can't find a mark, and this is going to bring up 4th down. Short series this time for the offense.
Going for it on 4th down.
The Texans come out in a dime package. The Cardinals from the 37.
Michael Floyd hauls it in.
Got to have a lot of courage to call these type of plays, don't you, Jim? And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Good play call, and they make it work.
The Cardinals line up, split backfield.
1st down and 10.
Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
2nd and 10.
The catch is made. Good yardage picked up on that call.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every 1st down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every 1st down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter.
1st down at the 15.
Up in the air, and he's got the catch. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. Stepping up to the line at the 10. press coverage all the way. 2nd down and 5.
Sims is ready to run off the screen. He'll pick up 7 this time.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Let's go.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Arizona. Sims has caught his first touchdown of the season. That may have been the clincher right there.
Yeah, what a game all day long. So exciting to end it like this late in the game. Man, you enjoy victories like this.
The Cardinals are ready to kick it away. And he'll start his return. Chase past the defender. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. That return's good for about 24. The Texans take the field on offense. They have been manhandled here throughout today, Phil. And what can they take out of these last few minutes that could be positive for them?
Well, you know, Jim, in a situation like this, there's really nothing you can do now that's going to make you feel better or give you something to carry over into next week. So don't be looking for it. Try to end the game, and just know today the team on the other side beat you up, and they were the better team.
This will be 2nd down.
The Cardinals defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. And now he'll take off.
Well, when it's 3rd and long, I'll just say this: be very careful on the offensive side.
Now looking at 3rd down.
Get ready.
Takes off with it.
Fourth down and 10, and they're going to go for it. The Texans need to get to the 35 to pick up a first. The Texans will take the snap from the 25.
Down the field.
Finds his mark.
He's going to be tackled right around the 49.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
First down at the 49. He's intercepted. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning the game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
The Cardinals step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. Got a big lane.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
The Cardinals have picked it up here the last couple of weeks, coming off a dominating victory, and today it's been more of the same.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you just get hot, and that's what they are right now. They are hot. When there's a chance to make a play, they get it done, and they make that play.
And they can't connect.
The quarterback is going to hate himself tomorrow when he watches this tape, because you only get a chance for big plays in the NFL about 3 or 4 times a game. That one just went by. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
From the shotgun. Looking long. Puts a hand. Oh, he made the catch. He caught it with one hand. Phil, that's one of the best one-handed catches we've seen all year, isn't it?
Jim, that's one of the best. You don't see many this outstanding. And these wide receivers, if they can't get 2 hands on the football, they've taught themselves over time just to go up and stretch as far as they can and get that one hand.
Well, I tell you, it's getting ugly out here.
That could be construed as running up the score, Phil. This game was already in the bag.
Well, Jim, it could be construed. You got to try a little harder or the score will get run up on you. How about that? You know, you are allowed to stop them on the defensive side, and you got to put some effort into it and some heart, and we've seen neither.
This win, Phil, how much will it mean?
Well, Jim, it means a lot. It's another victory, one step closer to the playoffs. Big stuff.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.